Welcome to Bacalar. This small town is about an hour and 40 minutes south of Tulum in Mexico and is well known for its lagoon of 7 colors. So in this video, we're going to take a deep dive and learn about the 7 wonders of the 7 Colors Lagoon.
So the best way to learn about the lagoon is to take a boat tour.
The first of the 7 wonders is the reason why this lagoon is said to have 7 colors.
Los colores en esta laguna vienen de 3 factores. El primero, el básico, es la profundidad del agua. Si es bajito, el color es más claro, transparente, pero si es profundo, el color es más oscuro. El segundo factor para los colores es el color de la arena. La arena es muy blanca, eso ayuda a que se reflejen colores turquesas, lo mismo que en el mar Caribe, Cancún, Tulum y playa, solo que aquí no tenemos sal, tenemos minerales. ¿Okay? Y el tercer factor para que brillen es el sol. Cuando hay mucho sol es mejor para distinguir los colores, pero aún así en un día nublado es posible distinguir los tonos.
The second of the 7 wonders is the reason why this lagoon exists in the first place.
Es una teoría del origen de esta laguna y la teoría va de la mano con la teoría de los cenotes. Hace 66 millones de años cae un meteorito en la zona en Yucatán. El meteorito al entrar en la atmósfera se rompe. Estas piedras caen, hacen un hoyo, se llenan de agua dulce y se forman los cenotes. Esta región es suelos kársticos, es decir, es muy poroso. Eso facilitó que se deshiciera. Aquí en Bacalar tenemos 5 cenotes, 4 en la laguna y 1 externo. Antes, primero eran los cenotes. Estos 4 cenotes, era tanta el agua que en ellos nacía que se desbordan y forman la cuenca lagunar. Esta laguna, el agua proviene de los cenotes, es un agua dulce.
Entonces la arena acá no es limestone, el casero que es porous.
No, es de suelos kársticos, es toda esta materia que se disuelve, cae. Y minerales provenientes también del caracol chivita. ¿Recuerdan el caracol? Los huevos.
Sí, sí. Yeah. Corals, right?
No, snails.
Snails.
Oh.
Esto es calcio.
Okay.
Es calcio. Cuando ustedes nadan y lo pisan y se rompe, no pasa nada porque es un ciclo. Todo regresa a la arena. ¿Okay?
Y entonces por así es porque este agua mantiene en esta región y no baja.
Exacto. Y este animalito come la vegetación, la poca vegetación que hay. Recuerden que no hay mucha vegetación, es muy blanco. Entonces, este es un agente biológico que ayuda mucho a la laguna.
Wow.
The third wonder is the unique habitat within the lagoon.
Esta es la isla de las aves. ¿Okay? Es un santuario porque tenemos más islotes, pero este es especial. Las aves escogieron este sitio para llegar y descansar. En Bacalar no tenemos aves nativas, no tenemos aves endémicas. La mayoría son por migración. Este es el cormorán, es muy común verlo en esta laguna. Ahí vemos volando algunos. Su característica es que este ave vuela muy cerca del agua, se sumerge, bucea y pesca. Y después se queda flotando como un pato. Después sigue la espátula rosa. Es muy similar al flamingo, pero las diferencias es las patas son más cortas y la forma del pico. Esta ave es de la familia de los pelícanos. Y esta es la cigüeña. Ahora es temporada de cigüeña, podemos verlas. Es un ave muy elegante, tiene la punta de sus alas negras. Y esta es una garza tigre, en alusión a los colores en su plumaje. Y también encontramos el gavilán. Este es un gavilán caracolero y esto es porque con la forma de su pico, esta ave se alimenta únicamente de los caracoles. Este es el caracol chivita, entonces él pone su pico así, se come el molusco y esto para él es como basura y lo tira al agua. Por eso encontramos muchos caracoles vacíos en la laguna, porque es esta ave que ya se los comió.
There's a lot of different boat tours that you could do on the lagoon here, but definitely do a Bacalitos tour because they're super friendly, they know their stuff, and you get this free fruit plate. Look how good that looks. Delicious.
The fourth wonder is the rich history associated with the creation of the town of Bacalar. Bacalar was founded by the Mayans back in 415 AD. They called this place Siancan Bacalal, the place where the sky is born, surrounded by reeds. In 1544, the Spaniards arrived and Baclar became the first place to be colonized in the Yucatan Peninsula. The fort was built a century later after pirates, who were hired by the rival colonies of England and Holland, attacked and robbed Bacalar in 1652. They came in through what's now known as the Pirates Canal, which connected the lagoon to the Caribbean Sea via the Hondo River. They came to steal the local Campeche wood, which was worth its weight in gold at that time because it created a rare blue and purple dye that was used to color the clothing of royalty. The fortress of San Felipe was completed much later in 1729, and at that point, the pirates no longer came around. But the fort still stands today as a remnant of that time period.
This museum was a remodelation 20 years ago. It's like a ship because this one is the mástil and the velas and the mástil is like a ship.
I like that.
Represent like a ship.
It represents a
Yeah,
ship.
yeah. The galleon was used by the Spaniards. Galeon. The small ship was used by the pirates. When the pirates arrived here, they used the small ships.
And what fun fact, some of the French and English boats that size were able to fight against those ones because those ones, they are too low and difficult to turn.
Okay.
And they were just using their...
It's fast.
They are fast, and they were just behind the galleon, just like shooting, and disappearing when the galleon was turning around. And they could have like fights like this for weeks and months, destroying bit by bit the ship before it comes back home. A ship like this that were going from England to the America, that take weeks to come.
Yeah.
If you are being attacked on the sea, especially in the Caribbean, there is so many islands. Those small ships could like hide in between the islands while these big ships have to turn around there. So they could fight with this ship, destroy it a bit, come back, and like it was just harassing it. It was not like a big fight or anything. They were just like.
Elio Carmichael was a local artist. He made this mural in the year 1983, 38 years ago, more or less.
Es muy
Yes.
brutal, ¿por qué?
Because they represent the conquest, the war of the conquest. This is the name. These men with the white clothes, they represent the gods for the Mayas. They are Bacaps. The Bacaps, they watch the forest. Ellos cuidan. The guardianes, the guardians in the forest. Yeah. The big tree is the ceiba. The ceiba is the sacred tree. The ceiba is the sacred tree. Connect the southern with the normal life with the heavens. Heavens. The ceiba. In Maya, you can say yache. Yache is that. This is a Maya word that means the green tree, the ceiba. Yache is the sacred tree. Yeah. Children and women represent the different illnesses. During the war, many people dead. Many towns, no more. The clothes. You can see the blue color and white color represent the color of the Belize, Guatemala, and El Salvador. You can see the flags are blue and white.
And volcanoes.
When you visit that country, you can see volcanoes, rivers, the cascadas, the rainbow, the rainbows. Is the different themes, the paisajes in that countries.
¿Y este hombre?
He's a Mayan. In his hand you can see the religion Catholic. The Spanish, they come here. He said, no more gods pre-Spanish. Now is the new religion, is the Catholic religion. Many people dead because they don't want the new gods. Many people dead during the conquest of the Catholic religion. His other conquest. He is a Spanish soldier. He died here. The ceiba, the sacred tree, no lo quiere, lo rechaza. Because he is no Mayan people. He lo rechaza.
So the tree rejected him.
Yeah. When the Mayas dead, the mathematics, the astronomic, conocimiento astronómico matemático, ellos no lo transmiten. If you go to the Mayas houses now, you can say to the Mayan people in Carrillo Puerto, your house is wrong circle, yeah? Why? It's tradition. In the pre-Spanish time, the Maya house represent the vientre de la mujer. Cuando está en 9 meses de baby, gestación.
When you're pregnant?
Yeah, is the similar.
The shape of the house is the shape of the pregnant woman?
Yes, because the life start in the mouth.
In the womb.
In the womb, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you can see in the kitchen. Hey, why in your put three rocks, 1, 2, 3 rocks, there is the fire. Why? Oh, it's tradition. In the pre-Spanish time, the three rocks represent 3 stars. Is the Orion constellation.
Orion's belt.
Because it's the queen of the fight. The fight. Del reino del fuego. Maya.
Orion's belt.
Is 3 rocks. Is 3 stars.
Oh.
Yeah, it's sacred. Yeah.
Wow.
Over here you can see this soldier. He has 5 arms. 5 arms. Yeah. And the first represent the English. The second represent the French. The first represent the Spanish. The second represent the Portugal. And this is Holland, the pirates in conquest. They where comes from. English, French, Spanish, Portugal, and Holland. El resultado is the new world.
The new world.
The new generation. This land is a new generation. The new people. The people now.
Honestly, that tour was pretty amazing. I definitely recommend wherever you go, get a guide, because it's one thing to just walk through the museum and read things yourself, but it just
that's nice. Yeah. But you don't like understand with it, and
absolutely,
it was so worth. You don't connect with it.
Yeah, it's so much more exciting when someone can tell you the story themselves. So definitely, if you go to this fort in Bacalar, look for Carlos. He's usually just chilling in the front, and he really knows his stuff. Now, Bacalar is already a small town that not many people know about, so it's a really chill place to go in an adventure if you're not one who likes to go in the super touristy big areas. But if you want to venture out even further and take a taxi to the small town right next door called Sakha, then you can find an even more less known and pristine part of the lagoon. So right here behind me is one of the 7 wonders of the lagoon here in Bacalar. They may just look like rocks, but these are actually one of the oldest living organisms on the planet. They're called stromatolites, and what they are basically are microscopic photosynthetic organisms like cyanobacteria and other bacteria who have evolved a way of secreting an adhesive substance that basically acts as a glue, attracting sand and little particles of rocks together, creating these thin mats of basically solar panels, natural solar panels that over the years layer and layer and layer build up until they form these rock-like creations. But these are living organisms. And what's especially unique about the stromatolites here in the Bacalar Lagoon is that typically stromatolites are found in very saltwater environments. But here, this lagoon is freshwater. This is one of the only places in the world where there's a large population of freshwater stromatolites. In fact, they span over 10 kilometers long in the lagoon, and some scientists even think that they're all just considered a single organism. If that's so, then they're one of the largest living organisms on this planet. Now, these are very sensitive creatures. You aren't supposed to touch them or sit on them or anything like that. Oftentimes in the other areas in this lagoon, they're tied off so that you can't go near them, but this is just an amazing sight to see. Cody and I are currently fleeing through the shore of the lagoon by the mangroves because we were by the public dock and we wanted to fly our drone, but there was this like really sketchy guy that was hanging around us and like asking to see my drone, how much it is and stuff, hitting on me, and it was very clearly high as well. We were just getting some weird vibes from him, so we were about to walk out just the regular way, the only entrance back on the main road, but he was fucking following us 100%. So we decided to make an adventure out of it, follow our intuition, and just flee around the corner through the water. I don't feel scared, honestly. I think we definitely did the right thing and we get a fun adventure out of it. Right, Cody? Right. I'm glad I just bought this dry bag. Yeah. The good thing about the lagoon is that the shoreline is very, very shallow, as you can see, and it goes out for at least like 50 meters like this. What are you gonna do?
You're gonna hold this bag here.
Okay. I would go under, honestly. Just get through.
Sharp and it does not break.
It's sharp and it does not break. You got this.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go around the other way.
No, because there's boats right there, and I don't want to be seen. Especially because we're private.
We're in private property right now, technically. All right, we made it out. We ended up like walking through a really rich person's lakeside place, but they were really nice about it, and they had a bunch of dogs that didn't attack us, so I think we're proud of ourselves for making it through another day in Mexico without getting robbed or extorted. I call that a success. Speaking of mangroves, this is the final wonder of the lagoon that we're going to learn about. Mangroves are a collection of shrubs and trees that grow in coastal zones within salty and brackish water. They are extremely important parts of the ecosystems that they inhabit for many reasons. They provide excellent shelter for fish nurseries within their roots and birds on their branches. They protect against coastal erosion, storm surges, and tsunamis. Mangroves also play a vital role in maintaining the 7 colors of the Bacalar Lagoon because they help prevent massive erosion of sediments flooding into the water from the land after heavy rainstorms. This is the second mask I've found stuck in these mangroves. So I'm gonna end the video by sharing my final thoughts on Bacalar. And it's that I honestly really love this place. This is so much more my vibe than Tulum ever was.
but I definitely see a lot of parallels with that place. You know, Tulum used to be such a beautiful, quiet sanctuary with a lot of rich natural resources that drew in a lot of crowds. And Bacalar is definitely a lot quieter, but you can start to feel and see this place speeding up. They're definitely preparing their infrastructure to receive a lot more visitors, a lot more travelers, and it seems like it's inevitably going to turn into the next Tulum. So while I was here, I made the realization that, you know, as someone who films these kinds of experiences and goes to these other places, I don't ever want to gatekeep, right? Like, I never want to keep something hidden because I don't own this place. Anyone's free to come and enjoy, but there's obviously that fear that comes with, you know, seeing how other popular tourist destinations in the Yucatan Peninsula have just really expanded their operations and caused a lot of stress on the natural environment. I just don't want to see the Bacalar Lagoon being degraded. And it's definitely not the tourists' fault because they're just coming here. And I'm sure if you're coming to Bacalar, it's probably because you love nature and you want to take care of it. But in the same regards, I guess it falls on the local people to not just capitalize on these natural resources, but to really protect them and create experiences for those who want to visit it in a way that also honors and maintains the integrity of the environment. But other than that, I have nothing but great things to say about this town. If you're looking for a more quieter, down-to-earth, connected experience here in the Yucatan, and you're not really into that super touristy scene in Cancun, Playa del Carmen, and Tulum, then definitely check out Bacalar. And it's pretty close to the Belize border, so it's great to hop on down if you want another adventure. With that, I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for watching this video and subscribing to my channel. See you in the next video when we're in Playa del Carmen.